What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlelamia here, back with another video. Join us now as we look at the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including the untimely passing of Jay Briscoe, how the wrestling world reacted, Hulk Hogan at Raw 30th, WWE VPs resign, Tony Khan talks AEW possibly buying AEW, and much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out our new channel, Wrestlelamia Shorts. Unfortunately, we start off the news with an incredibly sad story as Jay Briscoe dies in a car accident at only 38. Briscoe, aka Jamin Pugh, 38, was known for his tag team with real-life brother Mark, a pairing that saw the two hold the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championship a record 13 times. Jay Briscoe died on 17th January when he was involved in an automobile accident. Details are still coming in on exactly what happened. Wrestling News provided some background on a report from the Shaw News Beacon saying the crash happened at 16523 Laurel Road, just minutes from Jay's home, and the initial police stated that there were multiple calls reporting as many as 4 patients trapped. The initial responder arrived at 5:18 p.m. local time and confirmed that there was an entrapment and fire at the scene, and command advising 1 critical pediatric, 2nd serious patient, evaluating 2 others. The 5:41 p.m. update stated EMS advised 2 adult fatalities and 2 critical patients being transported at this time. Jay Briscoe was a longtime resident of Laurel, Delaware, and the news of his passing has hit the community very hard. Delaware's news station WMDT is reporting, locally, the Laurel community and Sussex County is mourning the loss of an iconic wrestler who lives in Laurel. The Laurel School District announced via Facebook that they would be closing schools on Wednesday following the news of Briscoe's passing. Schools in the district will reopen on Thursday. 2 of Jay Briscoe's children were in the vehicle when it crashed. Jay Briscoe's wife Ashley Pugh is asking for prayers for the injured children. We need prayers. Gracie is on her way into surgery on her back. Jamie will want the whole world praying for his little girl. We believe in the power of prayer. Pray for the doctors and everyone working on her. Pray for her precious legs to move again. Pray for Jaylee, who has had some pretty serious injuries but is stable and resting. Pray for Gannon waiting at home. Pray for strength for all of us. We have a long road ahead of us. And we extend our heartfelt condolences to Mr. Briscoe's family, friends, and fans. How did the wrestling world react to Jay Briscoe's death? Well, the news obviously sent shockwaves throughout the wrestling community, leading to an outpouring of tributes. AEW President Tony Khan tweeted, "Sadly, Jamin Pugh has passed away. Known to fans as Jay Briscoe, he was a star in Ring of Honor for over 20 years, from the first show until today. Jay and his brother Mark dominated Ring of Honor, reigning as champions to this day. We'll do whatever we can to support his family. Rest in peace, Jamin." Nick Jackson posted on Instagram saying, "Life is so unfair, it's way too short. Jay, I love you, man. I'm praying for you and your family. This has all left us heartbroken. Rest in peace, my friend." The Usos tweeted their respects saying, "Rest in peace to the homie Jay Briscoe. Condolences to your family. Rest in paradise." Matt Hardy, who wrestled the Briscoe brothers alongside his brother Jeff, tweeted, "Heard this tragic news while flying. I'm devastated that Jay Briscoe tragically died today. I was honored to work with him many times. I love Jay. Jay was so real. Jay loved his wife and kids more than anything, and we shared that bond. I'm heartbroken for his family." WWE's Triple H even added, "An incredible performer who created a deep connection with wrestling fans across the globe. My condolences to the family and friends of Jay Briscoe." With fans floored by the news of Jay Briscoe's passing, they're clinging to the memories of the tag team specialist, including the last tweet he shared with fans. The Twitter message features Jay showing off a new hat with the message 13X, a new hat. But how else did it affect the wrestling world? Well, NXT altered a segment following news of Jay Briscoe's passing. The news of Jay Briscoe's death also affected a segment that was planned for NXT. Post Wrestling's John Pollock tweeted, "New Day was scheduled to host a funeral segment on NXT on Tuesday night. This segment was changed after the news of Jay Briscoe's passing, per sources." Kudos to the WWE for not going ahead with this segment that would have reeked of bad taste and poor judgment. Next up, 2 WWE VPs resign. What's going on at Titan Tower? While 2 vice presidents have resigned from the company, the latest exit since Vince McMahon's return to power. You may recall 2 WWE board members resigned when Vince reasserted control of WWE, while Stephanie McMahon resigned not too long after. Now 2 vice presidents have called it quits in the WWE. The first is longtime employee Adam Hopkins. Fightful Select is reporting WWE's Vice President of Communications Adam Hopkins is out of the company after over 25 years. He served in a variety of roles, serving as fan service coordinator before moving up to public relations coordinator, manager of media relations, senior manager, public relations and corporate communication, director of communications, senior director, public relations corporate communications before his most recent role. The second VP to resign is Stephanie Fundella, who reportedly quit only hours after Hopkins. PW Insider reported on her exit, with Ringside News noting, Fiondella joined WWE in 2004 as Vice President of Marketing and Communications Operations. She left the company in 2019 only to return in 2021 as VP of Communications. She was a co-chair of WWE's Women's Affinity Group as well. Next up, Tony Khan talks AEW possibly buying the WWE. As talk continues that WWE is being put up for sale, fans are curious about just how serious the rumors of AEW buying out the WWE should be taken. AEW President Tony Khan discussed this scenario when he appeared in the Click podcast, saying, "Well, it's a great question. I can't say too much about that except to say that my dad and I are often exploring acquisitions, often exploring investments in the world of sports, and certainly the world of pro wrestling. I think we've shown we're open to making acquisitions. We're open to making big investments." Buying the WWE would cost a hell of a lot of money, and rumor has it that AEW would partner with someone else to bid on the WWE without exhausting the Khan's family fortune. Khan sounded like he's playing his cards close to his vest, but acknowledged he and his father are monitoring the WWE closely. This is one of those situations where I probably don't want to say too much and probably shouldn't say too much, except to say that, we're very interested in what's happening and watching it very closely, and if there's a process, we'd like to be a part of it. What do you think of AEW buying WWE? Let us know in the comments down below. Next up, Hulk Hogan at Raw 30th. It's time to take a look at some additions to the Raw 30th year celebration guest list, as well as one cancellation. Let's look at the big addition to this one. As Nature Boy Ric Flair revealed on his podcast, Hulkamania is coming. He confirmed to me last night that he's coming. Hogan's name wasn't mentioned on Monday Night Raw, which invites speculation whether his appearance was meant to be a surprise which Flair spoiled, or Hogan wasn't able to confirm his presence until last minute. Ric Flair also confirmed that he won't be at this year's Royal Rumble despite initial reports that he would make an appearance. Flair explained that he won't be there. "I'm not going to be able to go to the event. I'm the Grand Marshal for the Gasparilla Parade in Tampa." There are two other legends now scheduled for the show, and it appears they'll participate in Roman Reigns' acknowledgement ceremony on Raw, a ceremony which we noted yesterday could lead to a surprise appearance by The Rock. Former WWE superstar Samu told Sunbury, Pennsylvania's The Daily Item that he and Rikishi will be at the event. He also commented on how much he's looking forward to his appearance. "I've not been around the WWE much since I left years ago, but to be able to return is something I wanted my children and my grandchildren. I'm thankful for the support of all my fans, especially those who have become family in Sunbury and the Valley." Samu is a son of Alpha and the Wild Samoans. Samu is best remembered for his run in the WWF as part of the tag team The Head Shrinkers. He and Fatu, aka Rikishi, held the WWF Tag Team Championship. One superstar who won't be there is Tatanka. He mentioned on Facebook, "Even though WWE contacted me 5 weeks ago, I will not be attending the 30th anniversary show. Instead, as noted, my son's wrestling team won the regional championship and we're heading out of town to the state championship. No better place I would rather be." Which WWE legend are you looking forward to seeing the most? And finally, Tony Khan talks Sting's pending retirement. Last but not least, Sting has made it known he's retiring once his current AEW deal expires. However, what does AEW president think about the prospects of the Stinger hanging up his boots? During a chat with the In The Click podcast, Khan commented, "I catch up with him pretty frequently on a regular basis, and I have to say Sting's motivation for pro wrestling is as high as it's ever been. He loves what he's doing. I do think he's starting to think about what retirement will look like, but he's also not slowing down at all in the present. So I'm not ready to say exactly when Sting is going to hang it up, but I do know every time we see Sting go out there in AEW, it's very special." But there you have it, folks, the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know. Be sure to leave your comments down below, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.